Hello, welcome back to Being in Nothingness. Last episode, we pulled off a very interesting feat. And that's what we did actually. Spent about an hour getting this puzzle done. But in the end, we made it, and with that, we are out. I realized that in the end of the puzzle, it looks like petals stay because they're part of the level structure. In fact, yeah, petals are the only game mechanic that has stayed so far. Um, to be fair, they're not really a monster that you can spawn with beans or anything. So yeah, I suppose that means that it makes sense for these to stay here. They're part of level structure. They aren't like, you know. Anyway, what's next? We have two more 4 beans to go. I guess we'll do and don't come back next. Yeah, nowhere to build. Nowhere to build looks. No, well, let's do this first. And don't come back. What is not coming back? We need something there. That's it. Wow, that looks difficult. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And don't come back. I can go in here. I can leave just fine, but nothing can be in here. I guess that means we can't bring in a blob. Yeah. Okay. This is permanent. Ooh, these are all permanent. And these are all. Oh. Oh, these are. Okay, I'm going backwards. Do everything that I want with my beans. Yeah, I guess I can do everything I want with my beans here and then leave. But I can only do this once, yeah? I can't enter from here at all. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just not doable. So I have to enter from here. From here, I can do whatever I want. I can leave beans here to collect them when I'm done. So there's no, like, you can only choose one of these lanes or whatever. But once I do that, I will leave. Oh, and I can reset and come back. Okay. So I can use these lanes more than once. Okay. Fair. And so I can use each of these lanes at most once. Yeah. I guess that's the case. But what is the... Okay, so why would that be? Why would I not just bring in the beans, you know, come here, do whatever I want with it? Let's say I want the... I don't know, let's say I want the... let's say I wanted 1 purple, and then 2 yellows and 2 greens. Like, couldn't I just do this and then leave? Is there any advantage of having 4 possible lanes of exit? Well, the beans' contents could change based on, like, a blob. Yeah, I can duplicate beans, yeah? I can duplicate beans just by having a blob become a vine. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, but okay, every time I enter here and change something, a color changes, right? Oh, I lose a color. Like, if I went here and I exited through here, I can never have a purple again. Because whenever I try and make a purple bean, I have to leave via another lane, which changes the color. So every time I make one pass through here, I lose a color. I either lose one of the 2 greens I have, or I lose purple, or I lose yellow. Okay. But I think I can, in fact, not lose purple first. Like, for example, I can come in here, turn you into a blob, and then exit out another lane first. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. And the goal is to get something there. What do I need to get something there? I only have a bomb, a vine, and a blob. Okay, yeah, no, this is the thing. This is the part that looks impossible. How do I get something here? Because these two prevent me from pulling things directly onto it, obviously. I can't create any more space. Uh, I'm wondering. Like the only thing that can be brought over. The only thing that can be brought over. Um, water is bombs, right? A blob can't be brought over water because if it were grabbed by a vine, it would just turn into a vine. So only a bomb can be brought over. I do think that this must be a bomb in that case. Is it possible to like land beans in there? I don't think so either. Like a walking bean that's being pulled across and then released wouldn't land on the thing, right? No, I don't think it would. Let's see. Let's just check this out. So let's just say I grab all of these beans. Let's say I have how do I set this up? How will I set this up? I don't know. Okay, so one thing I can do, don't quit game. One thing I can do is use the editor and help me out. I haven't done this ever. Like I've never in my life done this. But I can use the editor to help. I think. Can I change? I can make it. No, that's a flip. Yeah. Test puzzle. Is there a size thing I can do? Ah, yes, there is. Okay. So let's just very quickly try this out. So I have a bunch of water. Save dev solution. What? Can change the tile set. Some interesting tile sets here. I won't like click on them randomly. No. Okay. So the trick that I wanted to pull off here. So bomb. Then I want. I think a bomb from far away. Oh, and a vine here. Can I change my own position? Nope. Oh, I can move you around. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's get rid of you. Hello? What? How do I get rid of you? No. How do I get rid of you? I do not know how to use this. Thank you. Uh, I guess delete. I don't know. I'm not really like. Ah, I do not know how to use this at all. All right, I will just leave you guys alone, I guess. Give me nope. Give me that. Okay, that's a puzzle. All right. Let's just quickly do this. So what I wanted to do is that, then do I think actually let me put some water down. Let's put more water down. I'm just gonna. No, don't do that. Yeah, unnamed puzzle. Yeah, okay. Gotta be like so much further too. This is not easy. I don't know how to. Oh. What does testing the puzzle at this point do? Invalid. I don't know how to delete things, so delete. Backspace. Delete. Yeah, you can. Okay, you click the select them and you delete. Alright, there you go. So tile here. Can I can undo that. Alright, there you go. So I think I would definitely want to go further down, I guess. Instead of you, I'm going to have this be a recipe here. Like that. And set you down here. Here. And then water here and here. Alright, let's test the puzzle now. This puzzle should be testable. Alright, the probably failing mechanic that I was trying to go for. Ah! Well, that gets rid of them all, which is not what I want. Well, I guess this is a lot tougher than I thought, I guess, to pull off. Okay. So let's say instead I did something different. I said just put you there. X. Okay, how about now I can do it like, I guess, maybe. It's just not going to work. Okay, hold on. Let's set you up here. Yeah, that doesn't push it forward. It just walks. It just kind of falls in. All right, there you go. That's a mechanic I wanted to test out. Doesn't work, obviously. I don't know why I thought it would work. We still have a lot of time trying to get it to work, but obviously it won't work. How do I get something here then? Just doesn't feel possible. It feels a lot like the there's that one level back in I think Blobland. I think the recipes or the monsters that were available were basically the same. I also didn't solve that one. I didn't know how to get it there. This puzzle looks very similar. I have no idea how to get something here. Although I guess it might be easier if I had like multiple vines, I guess. So one vine pulls down, then another vine pulls across, and then a third vine pulls down. But I think that would actually be like really, really good. So why don't we do that? We start by having... Well, we need to start by duplicating beans. If I had... So the final goal is... one bomb and 3 vines, right? I need 10 beans total. And every time I turn a blob into a vine, I gain 2 beans. Because I lose... No. I gain 1 bean. Because I lose this bean and this bean for 3 beans. I gain 1 bean. Ooh, only one? That's so weak. And in the end, I think I'll actually need like, yeah, it definitely seems I need to pull down from here. Something needs to pull from here. And it won't be possible to pull from here unless it pulls from like the water, I guess. So like a vine here needs to pull from the water. I need to pull down. And then to get something onto the water at this point, something needs to pull from here. Is that true? Maybe not. Yeah, I think it's true. So I will need a total of 11 beans. I cannot make 11 beans, can I? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not possible to make 11 beans. Well, it might be possible. Hold on, let's try. So I need to start first by going in. I need to create three greens and then one purple. And let's just say we leave to here, I guess. So I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. That gives me 6 beans, which you can recolor. I think once I do that, I can do the process twice, right? So now what could happen is I could have one vine, 2 blobs, and a bomb, and that will give me 9 beans. So this process takes us from 6 to 9, which is a lot better. But I still need one to get to 11. I'm not sure I can do that with this thing right here. Like at this point, I guess I don't really need to change. I don't need green anymore, but I will need both yellow and purple still. So like, I'll need to take one yellow and then one purple, and that's gonna like waste a lot of visits. Yeah, so this gives us 9 beans. Cool, but like the 9 beans are completely wrong. As in the wrong color of beans. And I can't go in to change them anymore. As you can see here, my only exit is now green. So I don't know how to pull this off. But yeah, I have the end goal. I don't know the middle steps. I think the end goal is actually not too difficult to pull off either. Like the 3 vines here. I can put the 2 vines close to each other so the explosion killing these 2 vines will simply get rid of them both. The vine that's here won't hurt me at all. So that's why I need 11. I need 1 bean to go here, become a bomb or a blob. I need 3 vines. And I need 1 more to explode these 2. So yeah, 11 beans. We got 9 just now. How to get 11 is the question. I guess the problem is, well, this kind of suggests I can't bring a blob, which makes sense, but that kind of makes me think it's maybe possible to do other stuff. I'm not sure. What am I doing? How about... I mean, I definitely have to start with the setup, the vine block bomb setup. That's forced because that's the only way I can start with 5 beans. But that already requires some changes. I guess I don't need to change yellow because I already have a yellow bean to start. But I will need green and purple. I feel like it's kind of weak, not weak, it's kind of bad to close the middle gate. Because I could still interact with the 2 side gates if they were all open. But the problem is if I close any of the side gates, then I lose access to that, like, just entirely. So I don't think that's right. Like, I have to use the middle gates. Well, we already proven that middle gates is bad. Like, once we have just a bunch of yellow... once we have just a bunch of green beans, which is all we can do, by the way. I'm pretty sure all we can get from here are green beans. Because we have to kill two vines. Actually, I only need 10, right? We only need to keep this open for 1 turn. If what's being pulled down here is just a regular bomb, then there's no need to kill these guys. All I need to do is... like, there could be a vine here, yes. Pulling down here. Pulling across here. Might need to pull from here, I guess, yeah. So the 2 vines here would save me from being eaten while I was here. So I guess I only need 10 beans. But that's still a problem. 9 is... Actually, even then, 9... me having 9 beans wouldn't have been close yet. The end goal is 9 green beans and 1 yellow bean. But I don't know how to do that. Like, right now, all I know I can do is this thing. Like, this is all I know I can do. I'm not sure if there's anything else I could have done to, like, make this more efficient, right? There's nothing else I could have done. And then the next trip necessarily requires two passes through this thing. Because how am I gonna get my purple and yellow beans like that? Yeah, could I have made more? Could I have somehow... I don't think so. I think I just have to use these very efficiently. How about this? And I exit through here for the purple. Oh, okay. So here I exit through here yellow, that's forced. And then here I exit through the greens path. That seems interesting. That seems good. I think I could flip this entire setup so I leave the yellow path open. I think that's better. Even then though, I feel like we still have issues. Because we still only have 9 beans. Again, I can't turn one of them yellow. Like right now, if I had 10 beans, I'll be done because I could just turn one of them yellow by flipping this entire setup around. But I don't have 10 yellow beans, I have 9. So the process must have been different. I must have created once again, a 10 bean procedure. This has happened before. Like, if I had a nickel... Is it penny or is it nickel? I think it's nickel. For every time I want 10 beans and the game gives me 9, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't much. It's weird that happened twice. So I need to make... I need 10. I just need 10. Come on. How do I make 10? 10 implies an excess because 9 is a multiple of 3, right? Ending with 3 vines getting blown up. That is perfect to create 9. I would have needed 1 more bean for an excess of 10. Yeah, 10 beans, 10 beans, 10 beans. Like, using the method that I'm using right now, it's... Right now I can only create 6 beans. I'm pretty sure this is forced. 6 beans is forced from here. It has to be... It has to be this. It has to be. Like, I'm certain there's no better way to do this. Right? The vine is useless because it can't really eat anything and turn them into beans again. Everything that it grabs, right, won't actually die and become beans. It's just gonna have some weird effect. So really, the explosion is what creates the beans for me. Can I explode a blob, turning that into a bomb? Why would that be helpful? Could I not... I mean, it could save me a trip up there, I think. But it would cost beans. Yeah, maybe, because... If I blew up a blob, I wouldn't need to take the yellow trip again. If I kept... no, but that's only if I keep yellow. Which I guess can't happen right now. Once I get 6 beans, they're all gonna be green anyway. Is blowing up a blob useful here? I highly doubt it. Although blowing up a blob will still allow that explosion to be useful, right? So blowing up a blob plus 2 vines will give me at least some gain. And then potentially I just bring in... Yeah, okay, so we start as per usual, trying to gain more beans. Now I want a vine, a blob, and another blob that doesn't turn into a vine, and instead gets blown up into a bomb. And I think that, I don't know if that's going to be useful, but we can see. So, okay, so here, I leave 2 blobs. One of you come down here. The other one becomes, yeah. Oh. 2 blobs. And so we do the same thing, but now we have an extra bomb. Hold on. Uh-oh. No! Okay, I need the... Give me a sec here. How do I do this? How do I do it in such a small space? I want... Okay, I want this. I want that. I think I just want this to be a. I just want this to be a bomb. I think. I just want this. Yeah. Okay. This is a good enough setup. There you go. And maybe this is fine. Why would this be fine? Yeah. I can. Yes. Look at that. I can create more blobs. I can create more blobs. If I access to blobs once again, I can create blobs. That will create 3 vines plus this last bean that I have that can turn into another bomb. The explosion's gonna be in a very weird space though. Oh no, the explosion can be here. Okay, yeah, so this is perfect. I just had to go back and have the purple be free again. Okay, so very good. So purple be free again, meaning that this entire setup is dead, actually, because yeah, no, this is right. This setup is not dead. This setup is alive. Jeez, what am I saying? So leave the blob lane open because we want more blobs. There, this should be good. So the setup we did just now, this setup, we want a bomb here. Blob there. Boom, okay. Bomb here. So I want a bomb to be in one of these positions to get pulled up by a vine here. Then as it gets pulled up, it will get pulled across by another vine here and then pulled down by a third vine down here. So the explosion has to happen, I guess, in one of these spots. That can be where one of the vines are. No, the blob has to be one of those spots because the blob becomes the... The blob becomes the bomb. What? The blob becomes the... Jeez. So, this, then this, then this, then I think this. So vine, vine, vine. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. Oh, this is kind of tough, huh? Hold on. How about you be... How about you guys be blobs first, huh? Wait, why don't you be a blob first? This is close. Hold on. If I had the bean be here instead... then it's closer, right? Okay. I mean, the bomb's explosion is gonna be somewhere. How about here? Sure. Oh. this? No, it gets exploded here because the vine grabs from down there. Oh, mean. Okay, this app should be fine. This should not be difficult. We already got all the things we need. I just gotta find a good setup for this. I just want the explosion up here. Maybe I do it from here? So, vine here. Second vine here. Yeah, I think second vine there is fine. I'll start with you there. You here. You grab that. You grab that. Sure. I need to have left a blob somewhere. Okay, let's leave the other being like, you know, here maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? No, because I need to... I need to get out of the way. Dude, stop grabbing. Okay. Sorry. How about here? Just so out of the way. Kinda close. I need you to be up there, so... See, the problem is that I'm gonna get eaten. No. What? How do I avoid this? How do I avoid all these situations? This is bad. How about you be here? I don't even know if that's good anymore. Okay. What am I doing? This is such a good idea in practice. I just do not know how to set this up right. Okay, hold on. What if I set you up like there instead? So that gets grabbed first. Kind of close. That would be fine as long as you were, I think. Yeah, I think that actually works perfectly. That's 2 bombs. Instead, I wanted this to be earlier. That's early. Oh no, that's too early. So that's early, right? If I waited and hit, that'd be too late because, yeah, it takes you like 2 turns to grab. Okay, what about instead if you were like here? Well, then you wouldn't get destroyed. How about here? Well, then you wouldn't grab the thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try... What am I trying next? Next. What is there to try? There's always like, I guess 2 vines here. What? No. Do this. And do that. Boom! There you go. Oh, that is... Yeah, that was an insane setup. I don't know how convoluted I made it up, but it works. Okay. Well, there you go. I think that should be all I need. Vine here, and vine here. I'm gonna set everything up. Let's set up this guy first. I'm gonna set you up, then you, and then leave. Ta-da! Okay, we're out. That was a puzzle. Like, most of the puzzle... Well, not most of the puzzle. The first part of the puzzle was logical enough, and then it just came down to me bumbling my way through to the end. But I made it, so we're good. Well, that definitely was a puzzle. Alright, and with that, we have access to the altar now. I will not be going there just yet. We still have 3 puzzles to work on. Nowhere to build, bean cross, and by any beans necessary. So yeah, nowhere to build will be our next project. And then we'll move on to the other puzzles after then. I think I'm going to call it an episode here. I definitely should. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye!